Hey, good evening, and I'm back. It's nice to be back, even though I had a great time when I was away. Conventions, as I said, I've got to have one last weekend, and I'm going to have a virtual one this weekend. So, if you're catching this later, there won't be a stream on Saturday again, but hopefully I won't be as asleep. Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, yeah, nope, that's the right brush. Hopefully, I won't be as tired this Monday as I was last Monday. So, I think tonight we're going to start with Pike, and if anybody shows up that has any claim on this, then I will switch to this. I believe what I've got left, other than the tartan, which I'm waiting for the bald GM to come in on, which would be a Saturday, because he lives overseas. But otherwise, it's the belt buckle and the other gauntlet and perch bark for this here, and a gold on that on the weapon head. I might make it a little different than the gauntlets that he's wearing. And I think that would catch me up. We still have all sorts of things to claim on him too, so. But for now, we're going to start with Pike. Put her back on here. Let's see. So I gotta find, my colors are kind of all over the place because I was busy painting this weekend. And doing a lot of gaming. So I'm doing, I gotta find the color. I'm doing Gold NMM metallic. I know the colors. I believe I put it right here. Which I've been using these colors. I did on this guy. I'm gonna use them. I'm thinking when I want to darken this yellow a bit. I don't know if I got anything on here. Because I got a nice gold, this Palomino gold. It's a nice gold, but I don't know if it's dark enough. I like it I'm doing some shiny stuff on this guy. The gauntlets are bright yellow. But on Pike, I think I'm going to go a little darker. I could try mixing a little bit of the brown in. Oh, that is not the right brown, actually. Where is my ruddy leather? It's not brown. Where is the color I need? I'm pretty sure. Oh, let's put these back. There it is. I knew I threw it on the second row. There, I'll throw that there instead. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out where I want to pay. Oh, it's a crimson coming in with the drink from the shot glass. Here's the joke on all of you. I don't have much left. I can do a drink. I think I might. There's either 1 or 2 shots left in here. Come back here. It's almost empty, and as I said, we've been busy, so haven't really had time to go and get it. Maybe I'll split it. I believe. Oh, this is not gonna be up. There's gonna just be the one. There's no splitting that. So that's it. I'm gonna have to shut off that reward for now because the shot. Why? But why is the rum all gone? No, wait, it's not in there. It's in here. Actually, I'll get the shot in first. Cheers to an awesome weekend, because it was a pretty awesome weekend. I hope you're doing good, Crimson. I had a productive weekend though. I got Baldy's reward almost done. All I have left to really do on that is the base and maybe a couple little things here and there. And then I said I'll be doing yours when I next see you. You just finished dinner. I finished dinner a while ago. Usually I get home and I pretty much eat right when I get home, and that's like 5 o'clock. I had to make a stop at the game store because I need to make a Skittermander token for one of the games I'm doing this weekend. Creative dashboard, that's what I'm looking for. And I looked at everyone else doing old school artwork. Well, I'm a mini artist, so I don't like, I don't have time to draw. Not that I have time to paint minis either, but So I'm gonna make a token that way. I'm gonna do that, get a picture of it, and let's see, where's the drink from the shot glass? But I'm gonna have to do a little converting on it too, because I found a Skittermander envoy, and I'm doing a Skittermander mechanic. Wow, why can't I do... Boy, my brain is like gone. I'm not even sure what order these... Oh, there it is. I'm not even sure what order these are in. Okay. I gotta shut down for now. Alright, so basically if Gel Tip or Gareth or Lauren show up tonight, then I'll go back to work on this. I think Gareth is going to show up tonight. He usually does, because it's our double mini painting, mini double feature night, where I raid into Gareth right after the stream at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time. But for now, we've got Ms. Pike that I can now get back to work on. So people, of course, there will be show and tell for sure. It's been a while since I didn't stream Saturday. I'm not streaming this Saturday, and I didn't stream Monday because I was just too tired. It was just really hard getting back into things. I had a great time though. So, when I start with non-metal metallic brown, I'm sorry, gold. God, I can't think tonight. It's also kind of warm in here. I start with brown. So I'm going to figure out where I want to put some gold details. Start with an easy spot. I think for right now, I'm just going to figure out where we're going. And I'm just going to pick out the spots that I want to do it. Let's see, so this would be the other side. I know she's got like a necklace in the middle. Or she's got something actually probably built into her armor. I'm gonna make this kind of like a bit like a star. Let's make this whole zone. I'm gonna make this little thing here. What else do I want to do? Let's see. I think we want to do the outside of our pauldrons. It's a little stripey here. And where's our, all right, so. To the pauldrons go, like little swirlies in it. Her pauldrons don't seem to actually match. Which is interesting. And that's okay, they don't have to. Okay, I want to do this right here that borders her hands. I hear a doggo and I have no idea. Hi, Cyrus, how are you? And you know what her holy symbol course is going to be? Gold. This one I actually may make that bright shiny gold I was doing on the elf. We'll make it a little lighter so that it can distinguish between the two. Let's see, I'm trying to determine, I think that finger, yeah, her pinky does tend to come out. I'm trying to, let's see, maybe, yeah, I think it does. Which means I'm probably going to have to go over some more of the flesh tone I used, which was a darker flesh tone for her. And yeah, I'm going to go over this whole area because this is also part of her armor. Then I'm going to paint gold. Same thing over here. I want to paint this, the border of this. I want that to be gold too. Between the armor and her hand. That's part of the pauldron right there. Without lore! Oh, lore! Hey! You made it! Oh, goodness. Alright, so. Because I'm not behind enough. Let me finish her first. Or not finish, at least finish putting the brown in. And then we'll go back to the guy because you're here tonight. So we can do a little NMM metallic gold on that too. Actually, the weapon's going to probably be gold too. Or at least the top of it is. I'm going to add, let's see. This is going to be this little thing that's sticking out. And I think actually I will paint the borderline. But make sure you hang out for a bit. Plus we got to talk about you get another section. Thanks for the sub. How are you tonight, Lore? I was gonna say, you say you made it. Well, I made it too. Oh, where does this go? I'm gonna paint in between these. So I'm sort of painting in between, like a ridge that's going in between the two. Actually, and I think, I can see things here where I think I left them. So like that right there. This is going to be pretty much the same thing I'm going to do on the top part of the shaft. Well, I'm still thinking I might want to do it a little bit different than, I might want to do it a little darker, different than the bright gold gauntlets and things for that, the spearhead. What do I want on her legs? Okay, I want down by her feet. Right here. I still want the majority of her armor to be silver. But because of her god, we need some gold in here. So how are you, Judson? How goes it? It goes pretty good. It goes better now that I'm more awake than I was on Monday. I was so tired. Still am to a degree, but I'm definitely better than I was on Monday. I came back and basically slept when I got home from work. I did not take the day off. There are a lot of people who, I used to do that too, take days off after cons, but And I have so many cons and need enough days off that I just, I need to save them up. Let's see, is there anything else? Do I want to do her knee? I could do her knees. I could do these little... Sure, why not? And then there is a little, this piece right here is sticking out, so I'm gonna, I think that's like the other side of her knee. Okay, I think that's pretty good. So now I'm going to switch. Oh, okay, be right back. So I'm going to switch to this guy, and we're going to do the spearhead since Lauren is here. Last week we did in honor of you're currently assembly lining more gray knights. Are you assembling them? I assume you're painting them, right? Alright, so Laura, we'll do one step at a time. Since I have this paint, I'm going to just start base coating this. So you wanted basically a gold non-metal metallic on the spearhead, this fancy spearhead. I should really use a bigger brush. Since I have a good big brush, I should just use it. It'll make it so much faster. Alright, so I want to get all of it in here, including this. Oh, bonus also, there's a couple rings at the bottom. Although, maybe what I'll do is I'll start... I can figure out what I'm going to do for birch bark. I should bring my water over closer. There we go. So the first thing I do on the spirit, Laura, I hope you're there. I'm trying to debate whether or not, because there's a couple little, I think, actually, those are part of it. There's a couple little knots here, and I think that's what's holding the spearhead to the handle. So yeah, the first thing in non-metal metallic yellow is you want to paint using a brown color. And I like a warm brown color, so that's why I've got this ruddy leather. Make sure you get it into all the crevasses and recesses, because this is going to be your shadow. It is, it's ready leather. You can't even see it. I will look it up. If you want me to look up the color number, I can look up the color number. Because the color number is worn off. I want to say it looks like 09109, but let me look it up. I'm not even going to use my link. It is number, yeah, not, oh, wait, really? Okay, it is 09 or it's 9109. Ready leather. They don't put the 0 in the, exactly, ready leather. I think it's I said, it's a nice warm red. I mean, it actually, the, there's a trio that goes with this, and it has like, I want to say it's actually like a burnt orange is the highlight. So it goes up to orange. So it's definitely a warm brown. And that's what I did on the other things here too. Now, like with Pike, I'm debating, let's see, we want to make it so that people have something to follow, because this is kind of a teaching thing. So I'm going to go look through my yellows and see if I can find a fairly, I want to find one that's more of a dark gold. Well, Ogre Skin isn't bad, but I feel like it's too yellow. Come to think of it, burnt orange is actually not bad. This is the top end of that thing right here is this burnt orange. But I think it's not bad. Actually, it's not bad for a gold. Maybe that tends to be a little bit more orange. I'm trying to find something a little darker for the spearhead than I did on the gauntlets, because I feel like it's such a bright gold. It almost feels like that should be a gold for that's like a jewelry gold. Need my pokey stick or pokey tool. This is going to be a little bit of an experiment. And you know, whatever I do here, I'm probably going to do in Pike too. Maybe I'll just go back and forth. Burnt orange, burnt umber, raw umber. Does somebody know how to cook? Exactly. Exactly. Apparently the answer to that is no. So now I'm actually using my camera light to sort of look at how, you know, the light's hitting this. Oh, it's not quite dry. And actually, when I do this, I'm going to do it on these two. Oh, I actually see where that line goes. I see a line. Oh, God. That was terrible. It was terrible in a good way. Who am I kidding? I take a little age bone. Actually, because I need to put a color. I want to stick a color in to start a birch bark. It was a prey level. Oh my God, it was a prey's level pun. Sorry, Jill, but I'm going to start. So I can get in and do those. Oh, a little too much. That thing actually touches the staff, so... So yeah, I had a good weekend. I did get stuff done. I did a lot of gaming, but I did get stuff done. I did finish the marine that I've got to give away to. I'll show it in a minute. I'll show it during show and tell. Um, but yeah, I finished the giveaway Space Marine from the Trevor Project fundraiser. I did indeed leave the Goblin Green base as is. That was probably one of my favorite requests they had for the whole thing. If I have to go put my air conditioner on, I'm actually getting really friggin' warm. And I didn't think it was that warm in here. That actually seems like it's a pretty good birch barky color. So here's a fun tip, as you can realize. When you do a galaxy cloak, like we did here last week, it's actually a good idea to do it first because you're going to flick paint. If you notice, I'm covering paint now. I, by some miracle, did not get any in the hair. I'm not really sure how I did that because I get it everywhere else. I was sort of hoping to just be able to leave my window open because I love to hear the sounds outside. The peepers at night, or birds. Alright, that's a good start. Alright, so now I did some burnt orange and now it looks like my top section is dry. I actually gotta get the bottom here. Like I'm going off the table here. Alright, we'll let that dry. Before I touch that up. I'm hitting the hands, but who cares? I'm going to paint over it. Okay, so now Need to figure out where I'm going to paint this. Now, one thing that I find is helpful too is to go, as usual, go online and see how people do this sort of thing. So, I'm going to do it on different. I don't want this. I don't want Google. I want Firefox. I'm going to do a different window. In the window. And I'm going to go to Google Images. Paper miniature lost print. Just elven prints. Just for fun to see how other people will do it. I have a funny feeling. I have an idea what I'm gonna do though. Yeah, that's most of what I see is what I'm planning on doing. Okay, which is basically I want to make the highlights in particular along really strong on the sides. Okay. I'm just gonna put that down so I can see what people are doing. Alright, so I'm gonna go to my I'm gonna start putting on this burnt orange. Actually, with this step, it's not too bad. I'm gonna paint most of it. But leave some shadows. Have to let that dry because I'm picking the paint off of it. I'm gonna take a little off here. Actually, I think what I'm gonna do, we're gonna make the right side maybe a little stronger than the left. Everyone's so quiet tonight. I hope that's because you're all working. We're painting along. Oh, that's a Richie! Richie! It was such an awesome weekend. All right. You're not going anywhere, right? Are you? Because I have to ask you something on the piece I got right here. Tonight's technique night. Basically, Lauren is in chat, so I'm painting the thing he requested. And then he just subscribed too. So that means he gets another pick on this, and you will too. So I will tell you what's left. Maybe this should just be the all request channel. So we have, alright, so the gauntlets and belt taken, the staff is taken. We had the outside of the thing where I did that pattern. So what we have left, we have his skin. Let's see, we have his skin. We've got the bow and arrows. We get the, we call that two different things. The quiver with arrows and the bow. What else we got? We got his chainmail in here. We get the inside of the cloak. We got a sword. I said his skin and the top part of the cloak. I think that's what's left. So basically what it is, you get to pick an area and tell me how to paint it. And since we're going for techniques rather than shenaniganry, because when I did it for the Trevor project, it was all shenanigans. But everyone's been doing techniques, so we probably should stick with things that are going to look good. And the deal is, if you're around, I will paint that technique when you're on, so you can actually do it to learn something too. So this is going to be a non-metal metallic style, and this is going to be, I'm basically painting the head of this a little bit different, a little bit darker. I hope. That's the goal, at least. Than the gauntlets and the belt and such that he's wearing. I want to do the top of this later. Silver chainmail. Okay. I presume non-metal metallic, since that's how we're doing this. Might look a little strange if I start doing true metal metallic when I've started doing non-metal metallic already. And that's actually what I did, was doing on Pike, was more or less a non-metal metallic silver, or steel. But yes, I've had, people who are waiting for stuff from me, I'm going to be shipping it out real soon, because basically I had a whole bunch of stuff to ship. So I'm doing it all together. I basically want to finish Baldy's piece, which is just the base, and I'm hoping maybe to get to that tonight. And who am I waiting for? I'm waiting for one more payment from somebody. If I don't get it soon now, I'm just going to go and ship everything, and his can go in the next bunch. Or whenever. So it's nice to see Richie there survive the weekend. He did the Iron Man, although people didn't show up to one of his games, so he didn't quite run 10 games, but close enough. He prepped for 10 games. And he was there. These little bumpy things stick out, so God, there's not a lot of room there. Your voice is still 900%. The con was amazing, and welcome back, Jotun. The con was amazing. I had a blast. The Hand of Bane rides again. I didn't play as many games as you ran. I played 4 games. I played the game my best friend DJ did, even though we play tested, but he did change it. And it was amazing. He had the Dwarven Forge going. I should actually post the pictures I got of those maps. But he had, basically he had all Dwarven Forge maps that he spent considerable time putting together. He wrote a really good scenario to go with it too. So I want to do similar on this that I did on the other side. Which means I want to leave a bit of the brown. In there. I was just super tired on Monday. I said there was no streaming. I was dead. So next year you slept 13 hours on Monday. I believe it. I went to work on Monday. I played in a couple really good Pathfinder 2 games, and I didn't get to play much Pathfinder 2, so this was nice. I got to go and play that, and I had a great time. I fought some really weird things. One of them, basically a genie was playing tricks, so that should tell you there was weird stuff in that. And then it said we had the Hand of Bane, which is basically there's 5 of us that play, and we're all Paladins of Bane. We are lawful neutral, not evil. And we go around and do things. We fought pirates, which is ironic because I play a pirate in one of the other games that's a protagonist. It's the good guy. Or sort of good guy. This weekend, I'll be playing in more games. I'll be playing 5 more games. You gotta go? Oh, okay, Richie. I will wait till you're around. And do you want me to do the what you requested on stream this armor here? When you're here, if you're still here. Oh, my hands are sticky. I may have to get up to me. Well, I may wait and see if you pop back on. You've been popping back on now and then. Oh yeah, it is. Oh no, it's Wednesday. It's not Monday. I do like this color. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back with my original color. I'm going to shadow that. Dwayne, so I wanted to let you know that pretty soon I'll be shipping out your prize. I'm pretty sure you gave me an address. I haven't done it yet because I've got a bunch of things coming. So today I'm working this because Lauren showed up, so I'm painting the staff. I'm doing a slightly darker non-metallic gold than the gauntlets and the thing, and if I like it, I'm gonna put it on Pike, which I started doing some brown spots. I put some brown in this to do some non-metallic. God damn it, non-metal metallic gold on her armor, and I think I want to do it a darker color than I've been doing it on him. All right, so. Why have I got a piece of hair? My hair is falling out. Yeah, it's all in the layer. It's all in the layering, and no important thing is you got to really, for non-metal metallics. First of all, high contrast. You want high contrast between your dark color and your light, and you want to go. If it's super shiny metal and it's not dirty or anything, even then, you want to go to white. Actually, that's a good question. Good statement. Do you want to actually let me know when to mail you your prize? Are you at rehab and not at home? Because I don't want to mail stuff to you if you're not at home. You can always just ping me. You know how to ping me. You can always just ping me when you get home and say go ahead and mail it to me now. I can wait on that. But yeah, the key is, the key really is in the layering. I mean, you can see now it's sort of starting to take shape. I mean, this is basically, so you see I have this dark, basically it's the same color for shadow I do here. But I used different yellows, and I did end up with white, and I'm going to end up with white on this too, for a nice little sheen. I think one of the keys too is in how you do that white highlight is the toughest part. Oh my God, is it? Jesus, it's already been an hour. To me, the toughest part is that white highlight, because if you make it too blended, it doesn't look like a highlight. If you look at a highlight on shiny things, like plastic, look at a plastic chair or metal or something, it's a very sudden transition. It's not like, it's not blended. So if you blend it doesn't really work. But if you also paint it too starkly, it looks painted. So you gotta kind of play with the amount of liquid that's in there. You want to paint your paint to be definitely thinner, so that it will blur. Yeah, exactly. Okay, cool. That would be a good idea. So yeah, you don't want to be too blended, but you don't want it to be totally unblended. You want a little bit of a fuzz to it too. Because otherwise then it looks like a painted line. And we don't want that either. So now I'm going to pick, what am I going to pick? I guess I'm going to just, now I'm going to go on with the colors I had. I'm going to try this Palomino Gold. Now that color, by the way, was the burnt orange, which is part of the triad for the, that is part of that triad with the ruddy leather. So I'm going to use this Palomino Gold, which was my second color in my other non-metal metallic stuff, was this one. Yeah, I don't want to mail, God, I do not want to mail things to your house if you're not there. Fabulous. Like my Marine. Hey, wait, let me show you. No, wait, I'm going to do it during show and tell. I'm going to put this on and maybe I will cut to show and tell. Okay, so this should be a little lighter. Now, it may look like it's super lighter, but it shouldn't, but by the time it dries, it should only be a little bit lighter. I think, yeah, contrast, actually contrast on a mini itself is key. Because it said, I used the analogy about stage makeup over the weekend. And that was basically if you you want strong highlights so that people can see your minis. Your minis are tiny. So if you don't put strong highlights, no one will, they'll lose details. Take a look at something that's like an inch, a little over an inch tall. I think it's, or maybe it is an inch tall. It's 28 millimeters. Or whatever, because, scale creep. Now I don't want to cover quite as much with this color. I want to leave a little bit of the burnt orange there. Yeah, exactly. Contrast in mini is key. The shinier something is, the more contrast you want to have too. Like if you think about it, by a shirt you can see highlights and shadows. But they're not, I don't go to, like, my shirt's matte. So it doesn't go to white. No, contrast paint is fine, but I think you get better results doing this. I know you're being funny. Now I'm going to add, let's see, I'm going to make this side lighter. I'll make it even lighter in my next pass. So this is a fairly subtle change. Finally get to use my wet palette for the first time working on my friend's wall. I don't know how I painted without it before. So which one did you get? Which wet palette did you get, just out of curiosity? Give it a little shout out. I'm using mine right now, actually. My little, I have Game Envy, which I really like. And actually, I ended up getting the Army Painter one. Yep, okay, that's a good one too. I know a lot of people who have it and like it, so yeah, that's a good brand. I think it's got pretty good paper they use in the top. Now you're going to find out the big thing about doing non-metal metallics is the time. It is definitely a more time consuming. I mean, the more I do it, the more I like it because I like the results. And when it comes out good, I'm really happy about it. But it is still a very time consuming process. You guys all picked like the hardest things to do. I love it. I said, I'm gonna hate giving away this guy. Just because I think you all actually are really making me do something really beautiful. Haven't had a reason. Well, yeah, but I mean, I'm not really sure why you got it. All you do is you make Games Workshop. When I'm working on Games Workshop armies, I'm pulling paint out of pots. I'm not putting it on a wet palette. Then again, I'm also not doing a lot of blends. I'm doing, when you do your knights, and I mean, you can absolutely go nuts. You can paint non-metal metallics. You could do all this stuff. But what it's really good for is this stuff, for doing like a single display level mini. By the way, Laura, that was that mini you painted. I thought you did a very nice job on, and that will be on show and tell in a few. So, as will, I'm pretty sure I saw something at Kevin's in there. I saw PT's get some stuff going. All right. I just want to get down here. I'm gonna hello. Let's see. Moving through the universe. That's a great name. Hello. How are you? Welcome to my humble little stream. My name is Carol. I'm a longtime gamer, occasional GM, and commission mini painter. And tonight we're doing a little non-metal metallic gold per request. My subscribers are helping me paint this mini. By anybody who subscribes can pick a section and they get to tell me how to paint it. You have some likes by the head. It's perfect for me and you're working now. Ooh, you know what? Get pictures of it and put it on the work in progress section. I would like to see what these are. Thank you so much for following, and please don't be afraid to chat. This is the Painted Hero Tavern, where we all sit here and shoot the shit about whatever. Normally I have a channel point reward for rum. I have a really cool shot glass that Crimson's wife brought to me, and but sadly the rum is all gone, so I had to shut that off. So basically, to catch up, sorry, no, it's no problem. Welcome, it's so good to meet you. I love meeting new people. I love chatting with people. Why is the rum gone? Because people blew so many channel points that I killed it. And we were away this weekend at a convention, so we weren't around to buy more. You know, if you go to gaming conventions, you get into game convention mode, and then let's see, like as proof. See, look, it is indeed. It is indeed. There's a little tiny bit that wouldn't come out, but it's gone. But when we get more, oh no, wait, I won't be on Saturday. Normally I stream on Saturdays, and the last time I streamed on a Saturday, yes, it's cracking. Last time I streamed on Saturday, I think they hit me with about 4 shots, and I was like, I owe Pete the Hydrator a shot, because when he put the 5th one in there, I was like, no. It was too much. So I said, I'm doing a little non-metal metallic tonight on the spearhead. I'm making it look a little different than his gauntlets and such. It is damn good rum, although I cough every time I take a shot because I've got, let me put it this way, other than the stream, I really actually don't drink. But I was like, you know, I have this really awesome shot glass, and it's a pirate shot glass. It's also got, you know, people who well, I don't know. I gotta be careful what I say. I don't want to offend anybody. But see, yeah, boobs. It's a boob shot glass. But she's got pirate things. So, from Galveston Island. So, I mean, it came from, it actually was brought, isn't it? It's also, actually, it is a very good shot glass. This thing is solid as a rock. But it's a great shot glass. And it's friggin' perfect. Oh, the glasses? You know what? I'll bet you. Problem is, you have to. Colorado, unfortunately, does not have pirate themed souvenir stuff. I love it. I loved it. She brought it for me. So I say, Crimson's wife brought it for me for Christmas as a belated Christmas gift when she came north. When she moved north to live with him. Ooh, I wonder if they do have that. That's true. Maybe they would have something like this. Oh my God, I forgot. I was going to go on the next color, but you know what? No, I promised I was going to do show and tell. So, Mubin, if you are a mini painter, and it's okay if you're not, and you're just hanging out, but if you are a mini painter, you have anything on social media, I'm link friendly, like a lot of mini painters. And I do show and tell. So I also have a Discord. Yep, look at that, Crimson froze up. So I have a Discord that also, it's for gamers too, even though mostly mini painters are on there, and that's usually what's gets posted. So what I do is, I don't think I'm going to do it on Mondays. I like to let it build up a little bit. I will share anything that people put either link or on here or through Discord in my Discord group. The Muse and Friends. Alright, so let me rearrange everything because I want to still see what people are saying. And also I want to make sure that I'm not on any bad thing. I have a game before this that we record called Hexgrid Heroes, and we post a lot of GIFs. And some of them are not really appropriate. Alright, so let me check. Oh, there is a new thing in, alright, so I'm going to show that, sure. Alright, so let's get a Streamlabs and let's put in display pics. Like it's so trippy. Okay, so that's not the right thing. Discord. Okay, here we go. So, the first thing in our 3D printed section was this thing that Cyanus was printing, and he goes, can anyone guess what it is who hasn't seen it? The answer in Discord. I'll take a guess. I like the, what Lauren said, which was I believe a tennis racket thing, or like, it almost looks like a table tennis racket head. That was not a bad guess. That is the right shape. But No, it was, what is it? It's a fishing thing, I believe, right? It's a fishing net frame. So we can, yeah, okay, so the net goes through those little holes there. And obviously he's going to have a handle that he can, put a couple screws in there and attach. But that's really cool. Very cool. Cyanus is lurking around here somewhere. Probably he's either painting something or 3D printing something, I'm sure. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I mentioned moist. Someone mentioned moist. I'm trying to remember where we left off. I think we left off... We had the leggies. Yeah, okay, it had to be after that. Alright, I'm going to start here with James's. Once again, James has got stuff later on. He's got these gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous Aldari ships. I love what he's doing with it. Looks like, as I love to compare it to, it looks like Sabine Wren was the one who was hired to paint these from Rebels. That looks like her armor. But I love it. These are beautiful. There's a great close-up there. It almost looks like he actually spray painted them, and I don't know, maybe he did. I think I believe he's using some of the Turbo Dork color changing paint too. I love this one because it's got a lot of pink and purple in it, of course. Those are gorgeous. So PT had done, he's been doing these leggies for something, let's see. Make Right has been painting some ships. I think he said they're like Forge World. Because I know he does some Games Workshop stuff. I believe these are all Games Workshop, so he spray painted I'll bet you it's a base coat. That doesn't look like... Maybe it is a primer, but it's a primer and base coat in one for sure. There's all those wheels. It's going to be killer when it's done. Oh, yeah, I like that. My take on Prime Day. That was Prime Day. So PT's been working on stuff. So he's got this thing going, which is really cool. I'm pretty sure PT is E. Alright, so Rocket Cooper, who's my friend? So he's kit bashing this. He said it's like from 4 different kits. I'll bet you the hair probably came from one place, the head came from another. But I'm trying to figure out where the 4th thing came in. Where the 4th thing is. Maybe it's something in the base, but... I think she's going to be awesome. Oh, it could be the umbrella. I think that is going to be amazing when she's done. Okay, and said, here's something from me. Gareth, nice. He's here. So, this is my reward. So, if you sub also, not only do you have the shenanigan fun of, helping me paint Minnie, helping me, you also, I will paint you something when you hit a year. Because you basically have paid me enough to commission me, so why not? So this is what I get done. Basically, all I have left to do is I want to hit a little bit in there. I know there's a little bit of white showing between the book and his clothes and the base, and that's pretty much all I have left to do. Let's see. PT's got more headless minis. PT definitely is the master of sub-assemblies. I really like the way that's coming out too. That's really cool. And this was just posted. So it's another one. And as I said, he's getting better and better too with every mini. I love it. And then Mr. McCoy is back. We might have to... Let's see if I can open the original. This is Loki. There we go. Wow, nice and huge. Now I can't see any of you. That's the very beginning of Loki. Obviously he's got lots of touch-ups and stuff to do. gotta do so I can see. Because I gotta kill that so I can see chat. Back to oh, that's not Discord. Back to Discord. Let's see, can I can't right click on it. Fine, I'll do this. There's the back side. So working a little tesseract action there. It's very nice. I keep picking the wrong thing. And then he was doing Dark Oak. I said Dark Oak oil for Loki to be less moist. Here's the front of Dark Oak. Dark Oak is such a cool mini. And that's coming out friggin' sweet. I love the belt. I love the belt buckle there. That's really friggin' cool. Okay, let's see if I can do this right. Yes, I did right that time. You do? So, Mubin, do you paint minis? Do you recognize Dark Oak too? I love this Dark Oak, actually. He liked it enough, he showed all the views. I was like, did someone say moist? Alright, Crimson! PT says, nice, I have She-Hulk and Sabretooth still in the box. Don't feel bad, PT. So this is probably what Crimson is working on during the stream, is assembly line painting a bunch of Grey Knights. Because, you know, apparently he got sick of the Blood Ravens. So there was a lot in the work in progress. What have we got in finish? Oh, I know we got some great stuff in finish. And I'm not talking about mine. I'm talking about some of this other stuff. There's Laura's. I did post. I know I did that. I'm pretty sure we did the orcs. I did post that last week. I did post my finished, holy crap, finally finished Noise Marine. And I am just, he's still put away. Actually, I'm probably going to leave him put away for now because basically I have another con in a month. But I am so happy with the way he came out. I'll just do the back view. So I got the beauty shots I got up. I got almost one of my more popular ones I've ever put on Twitter. Yes, 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 Gareth, you do. And look, I share your work. And if you post the friggin' orcs, tonight is Orc Day. So moving through the movers, I'm a huge Marvel Crisis Protocol fan, and the person who painted is a mutual Discord. Oh, cool. So you do, but you do paint too. So that's cool. Said, please, if you got something to share, share it. It's also in a Scotch Day. Well, guess what? I ran out of rum. So here's another. All right, so here's a finished work by Rocket Koopa. Okay, his name's Dana. This is more Malifaux. He loves Malifaux. I love Malifaux. And, you know, it's a damn shame I don't have any Malifaux minis. I have so many Reapers and Games Workshop and some Dark Sword that I just can't justify it. Yeah, I ran out of rum. I was almost out of rum, and Crimson came on as usual and killed it. By the way, I know there was a hydrate. I think you did it, but I'm going to do it again. But these are darling. I love these. So they all are riding. One's riding on a chicken. I think they're goblins. One's riding on a bunny. Absolutely. You know what? I do too. I have too many Discords, and then I made one. There's a story behind it. All right, so here's Lauren's, and I think you did a really good job. Now, the interesting thing is, I look at that purple in the spell effect, and that looks translucent to me. It looks see-through. I don't know if maybe it's the picture. And by the way, just, you know what? More importantly, I want you to come hang out with me here. I need people to chat with. So I started the stream for 2 reasons. Ruben, number 1, because I really like to chat with people while I work. I've got a husband. I can chat with him, but he does like to do his own thing. You know, he'd be kind of bored just sitting here watching me paint. But I like to talk to a variety of people. It's kind of makes me feel like I'm at a convention. And then, so that was one reason is I like to talk to people and meet people. And this has been a great way to get, you know, to make friends and such too. And then the other reason why I did this, because that gives me 6 hours a week to do my own stuff. Because otherwise it'll never get done because I have too much commission work. So, but I really, all right, so back to the mini. Lauren, you did a pretty bang up job on this. I hope your friend really likes it. I'd be interested to see what they looked like when you finish the base. But I would say what you did on the spell effect that's pretty much perfect. The only thing you might have been able to do is get a lighter color and maybe hit some of the higher areas, or maybe a darker but super thin color to get in all the cracks. Actually, I might have gone dark. But that looks really good. And the eyes, you did a good job on those eyes. And you know you said that was kind of a pain in the butt. So not bad considering, especially considering Lauren has not been painting very long. Or has not painted a lot of minis either, due to circumstances. And I think you did a really lovely job, and I hope your friend really liked this. And the thing of it is, hopefully by watching this and hanging out on that Discord, you'll get, you'll pick up a lot of tips and start pushing your art even further. That came out good. So Rocket Cooper also does, I think it's a badger. I'm going to question the polka dots. He's better than this. No, I mean, so I don't know if they are actually polka dots, which they could be, or they're supposed to be like little blood splatters. And it could be. You know what? If anybody, other than to flick paint on it, which would be really hard to do at this stage. We all saw what happens when you flick paint on a mini. They could be polka dots, too. It could actually not be a bandage. It could be an armband for faction. Also, I dig this base. The whole thing is great, but I really dig. That looks like worn wood. I really like that. This is a pretty good painter. So Rathmore has been working on Curse City. Look at that. That's awesome. He is so good with color. That's his strength. That his absolute biggest strength is color. But he did a lot of really nice, like all these little splotches on the sign there, and nice He does really good highlighting and such too. No, are they hearts? No, I think they're just. I mean, I get what you're saying, but no, I'm pretty sure they're just circles. They're just. Oh, that's so cool. Now, I have Curse City, and I think the minis for Curse City. You know what, moving. Hold on. First of all, you know how you know if you're good enough for commissions? Somebody pays you. That's literally it. That's literally how good. If somebody walks up to you and you say, hey, I really like your painting, go for it. Don't. You probably are better than you think. But this is, I was going to say, this is amazing. I love this. But part of it is the sculpt. The sculpt for these minis, Curse City is some of the best minis I've seen. I'll admit it. Games Workshop killed it. And then they almost killed it because we won't get into Curse City. At least now everybody can get it now. What great detail, though. Then Mechanical Frog is back with this another, I believe it's Robotech. I love his burner stuff, and I've been also digging his windows and the way he does, this one's actually fairly monochromatic for him. Usually the next one, I believe, actually has the gradation. He does 2 colors, top and bottom, and he blends them in together, and they look really cool. He's got a really nice style too. Also, I will say these bases are awesome. I love them. This is the one I'm thinking of. I love this, and I love this base with the highlights around all the hexes. But this has got, see, the top part's red and the bottom part's orange, and it kind of blends in from one to the other. And beautiful, great job on the windows, and just, he's a good, really good painter. And he has a YouTube channel, so, you know, check him out. Absolutely check the guy out, because he's doing this stuff online, and he does terrain and stuff too. Tweed, Tin Cup, and Shroomy from the St. Patrick's Day, and I am going to paint these next St. Patrick's Day. I have them. Battletech, yeah, Battletech. By the way, if anybody saw it, you can get a bunch of Shroomy. You can get Shroomies, I believe, in August. I might get some more Shroomies. Don't. But I will say they've had picture show. Yeah, exactly. You know what though? Usually people that come up and ask if you do it, they're going to be ones who see your work and like it. I don't want you to. Yeah, I said I don't want people to ever feel like that they're not good enough. I will get to your Instagram. I haven't forgotten it. I'm just going to get through this. See, that was more Rathmore. So I got these 20. And these are 2 different sets. These 20 kobolds. These were the kobolds. Now, I'm not doing the bases per instructions of Snowy. I'm going to go Snowy. These things, I don't know. They're kobolds, but they are so adorable. They're like, you know, they're supposed to be fierce and scary, but I think they're just cute. I love them. I'm going to be so sad to say goodbye, but I'm pretty sure I have them here if I ever want to paint them myself. I did the goblins. I have a bunch of little goblins I did, but I didn't do the kobolds. These guys are so cute. They are part of one of the Kickstarters, and this person is having me paint up a couple of their Kickstarters over time. But yeah, I'm really happy with the way they came out. I could actually post that on Twitter. And then Crimson. You said, I wish I saw. I think you posted this further on, but yes, you added some more brown tones in the face. He's got kind of leathery face going there. I like it. I definitely like it. It's not the usual. And I like something that is different. And I like the fact he is somewhat dark skinned. That's a great skin tone. And then, last but not least, I don't even know how you pronounce it, but it's just from Fan Favorites, from Reaper Bones 5, Sal the Clerk, Am the Rogue, and Andrew the Paladin. Let's get, so they're kind of lizardy things. As usual, his color, once again, the color's a killer. I strive to do colors this good. Yeah, right. Good. Easy for you to write. Axolotl. Oh, axolotl. Yeah, axolotl. Here's the individuals. I don't need to say it. You guys all know what I mean. Those are so cute. And how I wish I bought Fan Favorites. Alright, now we're going to close that down. I'm going to go back. Where is it? Instagram. Okay. We're going to open a new window so I don't lose this window. Alright, first of all, I'm going to kick you a follow. You're from Canada. Let's see what we got. We got some cool. Oh, look at Doctor Strange. Oh, wow, this is nice. I think that's Doctor Strange. Yeah, it's Doctor Strange. That is really cool. And then I'm not going to know all the things. I'm really sorry. I'm not very good at the superhero thing. I do watch the Marvel movies, but I do not read the books. Very nice. Ooh. I really like that. I love how this is very monochromatic. But there's a lot of oomph on it. Let me go down. Sorcerer Supreme, Doctor Strange, Magic. Oh, it's Magic. Heck, this is fantastic. Alright, what's this? Ancient one. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That is, I love that one. Yeah, keep going through. Did someone just ping me? Yep, someone just pinged me. Huh. Good. My best buddy left his phone here by mistake. He got it. Clea. I don't know Clea. I don't know Clea at all. I'd said I fail because I don't read the books. But these said they all look, and I'm pretty sure they're pretty accurate to the comics. You know what? Please, 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 Dr. Voodoo. Okay, you know who would know? My husband would know. He's the one that's the comic book guy. I was gonna say, is that Farseer and Deathstroke inspired Deathchester? I was gonna say that's a Necron, ain't it? Look at the blend. The blend on that is so cool. That is a very smooth blend. Very, very nice. I will say, it almost reminds me, don't laugh, Eldar. Oh, sorry, it's Eldar. I don't know why I keep getting Eldar and Necrons confused, and I really shouldn't. You know, he doesn't have the super long hats that I'm used to working with. But I should have realized. I was like, it's a symbol I've been seeing a lot of, and I've seen a lot of both. But that is lovely. I was going to say, it almost is like a Fisher-Price. This almost looks like rubbery plastic, and it's like Fisher-Price toys. That's a gun. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love the orange with the dark blue. Yeah, orange and blue look great together because they're opposite colors. That is just... that's killer. I will follow it. Now, the thing of it is, I'm more of a Twitter person in terms of posting and such, but I'll post on this too. And every once in a while, I'll go through and I'll just like what people have got. You has a burb? Alright, I'm gonna go. And that is tonight's show and tell. Thank you guys all so much for all your wonderful posts, and thank you for sharing your Instagram. Oh, let's see what you said. Okay. All done with the washes over light bone color. Cool. Yeah. One of Space Elves is, yeah, I know the difference between the two. I just, somehow visually, I'm like, whoops, I've killed my little thingy here. Also, Dr. Stringer is going to feature in a battle report by Play on Tabletop that edit and guest produce. Cool! So you do, do you do streaming then? Do you stream on Twitch yourself? Oh, Laura, okay. You know what? I will save this and go to the gauntlets. I will save the rest of that from when you get back. Hopefully next Monday or Wednesday. Because I won't be here Saturday. Haha. Take care, Laura. Alright, so guess what? I'm gonna do a couple shout outs first of all. My new friend. Moving through the multiverse. Give them a follow, and you know what? You can just give them a follow by actually clicking on their name here and clicking follow. There, done. I'm gonna make sure that worked. Dad, that did work. It better work. If it don't work, come back here and tell me it didn't work. Play every night, and then of course I'm gonna put in the person that we are going to raid into at 10:30 Eastern, which is in about 20 minutes, which is Gareth Reidmar. Oh yeah. I love it when we all we follow each other. As for whether or not I'm going to get to your stream, hopefully. I want to try to get to everybody's. I still need to visit Work Paint Shop. Oh, it's just sometimes people stream when I just can't. When I'm coming home from work, it's not a good time. All right, so for Gareth, we were doing these gauntlets in the belt. So I'm going to go back and start again with this Ruddy leather. I'm also a Reaper affiliate, so there's a lot of Reaper stuff on this channel. Although I use Reaper paints. I feel the same way. I follow lots, but can't seem to make it to the streams. I would like to make it. It's just, I'd like to do a lot more when I'm at work, too, and listen in people's streams, but it's like, I find it's just hard to focus on work when I do that. So I kind of have to put it aside for the time being. One thing is, I've always would be perfectly happy if people stream or whatever. But nobody wants to do it, is you shout yourselves out, too. Just because, I want to be a place where people can come and can promote what they do. I want to follow you all, so I want to be a place where people are comfortable coming in and telling us about their streams and such. I want to know about it. I want to know about the stuff you're working on. And so, speaking of what you're working on, I believe tonight is WOG Wednesday, is it not? Are you doing some more orky goodness? See if I can do the belt. I can't even see the belt. Let's see. Well, that's part of it right there. Oh, Laura was supposed to tell me another friggin' thing to paint. I'll have to hit him up. Of course, he'll come back because I still got to work on his thing. So this gold I'm doing, I want to do a much brighter gold than I'm doing on this. I want to match that basically. So I'm basically wow, that must be my word of the night. So I'm taking out the second color I did on the spearhead was this burnt orange, which is to me works pretty well with gold. Oh, jeez. Yeah. And you said yeah, there's like a heat wave out west, isn't there? You wouldn't think Canada would be like friggin' sweltering through this, but it's been bad up there too. I mean, the crazy thing is I'm actually, God, it's been a while since I've seen it, but I would consider myself, I am friends with Chris and Jen of C&G Mini Painting, who are basically north of me in Canada and Ottawa. And they were having tornadoes. What's all that for? Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, we had that weather here over the weekend. It was 100 degrees. It did hit 100 in Boston. Oh, you know what? I'm just happy. Really, I'm just happy having you all here. You guys mean the world to me. And that's the truth. See, I don't have the crazy people you do who friggin' sit there and fill the cup just to fill the cup. And then set off the little bombs. Okay, so that's right, I forgot. I gotta do green gems on this too. Well, for now, we're just gonna do the non-metal metallic. I'll do the green gems next week. If I even finish the non-metal metallic part. Actually, I just got a really lovely paycheck from Snow on, for those kobolds. And the good news is that I believe with that commission job, I've just officially earned enough money to basically pay the travel agent, pay for my hotel and park tickets to Disney World for my 25th, or my second honeymoon for my 25th wedding anniversary, which was technically in June, but we're not going until November. So I believe that is going to put me over the top. And then I do have other things like food and, you know, it's not cheap to eat in Disney. I do have transportation from the hotel to the airport too. And obviously there too. So this was the Palomino gold? Is that what I'm using? Yes. So, yay! I made it. I managed to completely pay for my trip with nothing but commission money. Maybe a little Twitch money and a little birthday and holiday money, but the lion's share of this trip is all funded by me painting minis. See? There's a reason. By the way, Moobin, before you go, well, feel free to lurk. And when you come back, probably say hi to Gareth, because it'll be 15 minutes. But Moobin, you are a pretty good painter. I would say you're definitely good enough to do commissions. The hardest part is probably getting them. Find a convention or two to go run a paint take at and bring your stuff with you. That I found helped me. And it was awesome to meet you. I killed too much of my shadow. So I'm going to go back with my base color, my brown. I don't think Moobin's the only one who's melting here. My brain is kind of melting too. And I gotta do the front side. I didn't even look to see what the hell you're doing. Oh, let's see. You're helping fill the cup. What the heck were you doing? What are you doing, Gareth? I asked a question. What are you painting tonight? I don't see an answer. I know I kind of asked. I don't see an answer. So what are you painting? What orky are you painting tonight? Assuming you're painting an orc. It is Wog Wednesday. I may be going on to Hero. Actually, no. What I'm going to be doing while you're doing that is probably trying to convert a Skittermander Envoy to a Skittermander Mechanic so I can quickly paint it up and get a picture of it. Or maybe just get a picture of the head for for that convention I'm going to be playing games at all weekend, which is virtual. But it'll be fun to have a Skittermander mini, which is Starfinder. I'm gonna leave the dark under there. Oh, or Commandos. You forgot to tweet, and like, it's okay. Sorry. Oh, yeah. I know. I noticed you didn't seem to tweet anything, so I was like, well, I hope he's streaming tonight, but I was pretty sure you were. If you ever need to, you can always message me on Discord too, personally or whatever. All right, so I forgot. I'm doing this too. So I'm going with the non-metal metallic highlight. Do a little blending in there. Or Commandos. Hey, I love anything woggy. But I'll be spending my time working on that Skittermander. One of these days, haha, if I'm ever free. Yes, I'm laughing because it'll probably never happen. I would actually like to paint orcs while you're streaming, painting orcs. So now I'm just gonna figure out where the lightest parts of this are. So I think I'll add a little bit of an edge line here. I may need my actual optimizers to see these where the gem actually is. I'm just going to cover it too. So in circular things, I tend to go, the light tends to go across. So in other words, if I highlight the top right hand, I'll highlight the lower left. I'm going to go back over this with some okay, I still got time. Alright, so I have enough time to grab some white. Because white is the last color for the non-metal metallic stuff. Alright, actually, that needs to be blended. So I want to take some pure white. And this is what I was saying a little earlier. Ugh, my white is just it's just coming out. Actually, the Reaper paints tend to be fairly fluid. Although, you know, maybe I'll add a little water to it. Plus, I'm also putting a wet palette, so it is going to make the paints a little more liquidy. I'll add a little water to it. May need to be a little less liquid. Maybe it just out of the bottle is fine. I'm going to add a little bit of white. Aspire, how are you? You caught me in the last 4 minutes. I'm only here for 4 more minutes because we're going to Gareth. So you got here just in time to go visit Gareth Friedmar's stream where he's going to be working on Orc Commandos. That is a good life. Oh my gosh. It's funny, it's quiet now, but this place was jumping pretty not long ago. So I was doing some non-metal metallic gold. Right now I'm trying to add a little white highlight on things. But yeah, it's WOG Wednesday. Alright, so contrast. Honestly, that's a big part of it. Learn blending. And the key, to me, the key is that white highlight you put on it. Finding the happy medium between looking like it's a painted line and being too blended. Like this, I think is pretty, on his headband, I think came out pretty good. I think I'm pretty happy with it here too. This may need a little work. This to me looks a little too stark, and I don't think, there's only 4 colors in this, in the bracer. I'm just gonna go over and try to blend it a little. A lot of it too is figuring out what the way the light would go. I started this, but basically this is it. This is that piece that we're doing. Basically, my anybody who subscribes can pick a section and tell me to do it a certain way. That's why we got like the 10,000 techniques. So we did this galaxy painting last week. I mean, the hair was just hair. How the hell did I get water in the hair? The hair looks wet, and I'm not really sure how would that happen. So that's one. The spirit, I got to do this like birch bark. I just basically put a base cover because I've got some non-metal metallic there. And I'm doing this a slightly different color than his because it should be. But you can see I've left a little bit. This is going to be like my darker side. The light's kind of coming this way. So this side is a little darker, so I left more of the dark shadow there. And then I'm going to definitely put more highlights, edge line, I think, from here on out. And then I got to figure out where the white's going to go. The white is like kind of key to making it look shiny. Like I'm going to put a little hit of white here. I think I'm going to put a little bit down here. And I'll put some up here. Just a little. White should be kept small. Think about, that's another thing. Look at things, look at like shiny things the way light hits them. Plastics or chromes or whatever. Look at that. That should give you an idea of how it works. Not sure if I'm thrilled with this. And I'll just keep playing with it. Alright, so this is... Yeah, a little more here too. I feel like it needs a little. That should give you an idea. It's obviously any touching up and stuff. No, right here. Basically, I try to do things that look natural, look like with the way my camera. Now, granted, you flip things around, so you do have to compensate. Ugh, it's time. So I'm gonna just... Also, I feel like the closer together your shadow to your highlight is, the more metallic it looks too. Alright, I'm just gonna... So I'm gonna put a shadow on this. I don't want too much shadow. If it's too much, I'll just touch it up. No big deal. So that's why I've left some dark in there. Still trying to figure out how I've got why that looks wet. I think it is wet. It'll dry. Alright, anyways, it's time to go. Thank you guys for tuning in. I won't be here on Saturday, but I'll be back on Monday. This time I will be back on Monday because I'm pretty sure this con is not going to be quite like the last one. It's online only. I'll be home playing games basically. So there'll be no Saturday stream, but I should be back on Monday at 7:00 p.m. Eastern Time, and of course next Wednesday at 8:30. So let's go raiding. Let's go visit Gareth. Because he is on. Alright, and as I love to say at the end of every stream, also, by the way, hi Aspire again. Thank you for dropping in, even if it was for 5 minutes. Maybe come at 8:30 next time p.m. Then I'll be able to chat. But I always appreciate you dropping in. And next time, bring me some links. I'd love to see the work you're working on. All right, with that, let's go right in. I'm gonna say is hopefully I'll see you on Monday night at 7:00 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll either be continuing this or I'll be working on Pikey, which I started doing the non-metal metallic gold on her. Otherwise, happy painting, folks. Oh, that did not work out well. Well, anyways, happy painting.
Yeah, and I didn't get a chance to, hey, Muse! Thank you for rating.